Okay, Robbo, makes it now 3 wins on the trot. It was a hard-fought win today, but how much was your heart in your mouth when they got that goal to make it 2-1 near the end?
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned at that point. 2-0 is never a comfortable scoreline. If they score next, it was backs to the wall, that's what happened. Under a little bit of pressure by them. Obviously, we needed that third one to kill the game. Once it went in, that was it.
Well, I think in football generally, when a team score quite late on and it's a close match, it can get a bit nerve-wracking because even though the other team's in front, you generally it spurs the other team on, and they normally have a big push. So I think it was quite comforting, especially for me as a defender, when your forwards can take a goal like Jason did, took his chance really well and finish it off. It kind of killed their hopes, and it kind of gave us a little bit of breathing space for the final few minutes.
How frustrating was it that a lapse in concentration sees you concede that goal? Because up until that point, you looked fairly comfortable.
Yeah, I think we dominated the game without playing great. We was okay. We worked extremely hard. And I think at the end, it was a bit the tired legs and mind switching off as well, and we nearly paid the price.
I think they controlled most of the play the second half, but I think we kind of defended well. We did what we had to. Sometimes it's not pretty, but we wanted that clean sheet badly. It's something that the gaffer wants, and it's something the back four want as well as the team. And I just think we just turned off a little bit. I think there was something going on in the middle of the pitch. A couple of players were arguing. We switched off, and they kind of got in behind us, and the goal really just generated from there, really. So still room for improvement.
Was it a sense of relief when Jason put that one in on the 90th minute?
Yeah, it was, absolutely. As I say, we needed the third goal to kill the game. His movement was excellent, and his finish was equally as good.
Like I said earlier, it's always good if you're under a bit of pressure, if one of the forward lads can help you out and nick you a goal. It just makes your job a little bit easier at the back, and he did that. And I think there's goals in this team, so we know if we can do our job at the back when teams put pressure on us, and teams will always have their spell in the game, that if we can dig deep and do what we need to do at the back, then our forwards will help us out when they need to.
Justin said after the Redbridge game he was naturally frustrated with Junior Appiah for getting sent off. Today we saw the other side of his game today with 2 very well taken goals in the first half. Talk us through those.
His first one, to be honest, I can't remember. Second goal was an excellent finish, great run in behind the fullback, lovely ball in behind by Anton, and he took it really well with the outside of his foot. It was an excellent goal.
The goals, like you say, if we start on the negative bit first, Junior was really disappointing at Redbridge. For me personally, it's one of the silliest sendings off I've ever seen. I've never seen someone get sent off for kicking the ball away twice. But to be fair, I think he was upset with himself, and I think he had a little bit of time and a little think, and he's come back, and since then he's been brilliant. And today I thought we'd done really well when we played Chatham the other night, and today you've seen it even a little bit extra from him as well, with 2 goals. Took them both well. His pace is always going to be frightening, so if we can get him in the right positions, I think he'll have a good season and score quite a lot of goals.
And with that sending off that I mentioned against Redbridge, that does mean that he's suspended for the FA Cup game. How much of a loss is he going to be, as well as Billy Holland, who I believe is also suspended?
Junior will be a big loss. His assists for us so far this season, it's all come through him. The majority of our goals have come from his deliveries, and obviously he's contributed to those 2 goals himself. So we'll certainly miss him. He gives us the good width, good pace and balance in the side, and he'll be a miss. Billy, equally, since he's come back in the side from his injury, he's been a little bit more solid for us. He's made us a little bit more compact, and we don't look like we'll concede as many goals as what we did prior to him coming back in the team. So he'll be a loss as well.
Well, I think from my time here, I think they're 2 players that will generally start in your strongest 11. So it's never a good thing to have your strongest 11 out. On a positive, I think Jay Need is back, and he's one of our strongest players as well. And Justin's got a really good squad here. I don't know how he does it, but he's got a lot of good players who probably could go to other teams, but they want to be part of what's going on at Aveley. So it's a really good time to be involved in the club.
Are you confident that the players who will ultimately replace Junior and Billy will do just as good a job?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a good squad. We've got a big squad. So the players who come in, we obviously believe in them. We all know that they'll give us everything that they've got, and hopefully they do themselves justice and try and keep the shirt for themselves.
You mentioned Jay Leader coming back. He may take your place. It might, depending on what Justin wants to do. But how important is it that he comes back? He was last year's players' player and fans' player.
It's one of those. To be fair, I'm 36 in a few weeks' time, and I've played and I understand football. You've got to give the young lads a chance, and I for all the conversations me and Justin have had, I've just said that I'll do whatever you want me to do. So Jay's been away. I've benefited from having a few games because I've not played for about 15 months. So I've got out of it what I wanted to get out of it. The team have got 9 points out of it. So if he wants me to play, I'll play, and if he doesn't, then there's going to be no hard feelings. I'll just get any 0 if we let it goals or we start losing without giving me another game. So.
Yeah, it's important to have Jay back. We've missed him a little bit in the last couple of games. Again, his experience at this level of football is invaluable. It'd be good to get him back.
You mentioned before when you signed that you were here for a bit of fitness as well as helping the team out on the coaching side and the playing side. Were you expecting to play lots of 90 minutes in quick succession?
Well, the thing is, like I just said, I haven't played for about 15 months. I've not played 90 minutes pre-season, and then I've had 3 games in 7 days. So surprisingly, I don't actually feel that bad. So that's a good sign. So hopefully the fitness is coming. But we'll see. It's all about the team, really. It's not about individuals. It's about the team. As long as the team's winning, and as a squad, everyone's got their roles to play as and when they're required. So
on Saturday, it's a bit of a switch off from the league. You play in the FA Cup against Wolf and Forest. But a bit of a tough start to the season, to say the least, for them. But you won't be taking them lightly, will you?
Absolutely not. Any game in this division is going to be hard this year. You have to work extremely hard at this level. FA Cup game as well, that little added bit of pressure for all the individuals associated with their respective clubs to work hard again and do well in it. So it'll be a tough game. No game will be easy for us.
I said that to the lads I noticed in the programme that I think they're bottom of the league, and that but the FA Cup always feels a different entity. It's something totally different. For them, it's something away from the league. It's a new challenge. They don't have to worry. They come with no fear. We're the team expected to do well, so there's no pressure on them, and I think that's always dangerous. That's how many times you see the underdog in the FA Cup turning over the team that should have really on paper should have won. So it'll be a tricky affair. I think the aim will be to go out, get a few early goals, and hopefully that'll any hope that they've got, that'll take it out of them. But you never know, really. We can only try and beat what we put in front of us, and that's what we're trying to do every game.
What does an FA Cup run mean for a club like Aveley, especially financially?
It means the world. As you say, that financially, everyone can do with that extra little bit in the kitty, and cup runs can do that for you. It's good experience for the players as well as the club financially. So, from my point of view, it's the players to benefit from that experience and going into their later careers.
I think I've been a part of clubs that have been to the first round and second round. And it's a great feeling to have an FA Cup run. It's great for the players, it's great for the club financially as well, and everyone does well out of it. So I've got my fingers crossed that that'll happen for us this year, and I guess any additional revenue for Aveley can only be a positive thing.
Okay, well, congratulations today and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.